Okay, what's up, Collective Fam? This is one I have to wait for. I know I see this a lot, but I have been waiting for this one the entire year. The season of doom of Halloween was slightly thwarted by the fact that there was no Doom. But now that he's here, now that Doom is here, I am so excited to open them up. So without further ado, let me shut my mouth and let's speed through, open this up, and start taking a look at them. I'm so excited! Ah! Okay, Leo. One, just one there. Okay, looks like just one. You have no idea. You have no idea. This down. Possessing vast amounts of wealth, knowledge, technology, and power, Dr. Victor Von Doom is often considered to be one of the most dangerous villains on Earth and throughout the Marvel Universe. Let me put him out here real quick. We're just going to set him down. You guys take a look while I pop in here. Take a look. As always, fill it out, send it back. It helps the company to make sure they're doing the right thing. Check it out. This is the inside of the box. Nothing really special. So, you guys know what we do. Make sure you recycle. That's gone. Okay. Now let's pop this guy open. I'm just going to run my blade through here just in case. They sneak a piece of tape on here. There's no tape on here. So, let's open up Doom. Alright, ready? Oh. Oh. Yo. Okay. Alright. I'll let you guys look first, I guess. You guys take a peeky at what I'm seeing in front of me right now. That is stupid amazing. That's pretty cool. Victor Von born scientist that fell in with the Fantastic Four and got his powers and became this. You're going to see so much Victor Von Doom coming up here in the MCU. Man, everyone is going to be clamoring for this guy right here. First things first, let me get you to take a deep look at this guy with a full body spin. What's up, Collector Fam? It's your boy Tony the Toy Rat, and I'm back with another rigorous resin review for new PVC, pre-used or previewed, and this one is the Doctor Doom. As I said in the beginning and before I did the unwrapping, this was something I've been waiting on for a long time, mainly because he is one of my favorite baddies of the Marvel Universe. Any checking that you'll do, you'll find out he's the OG baddie. You guys are staring at my bandana. Stop worrying about what I did with my bandana this time and worry about the figure in front of you. In any case, let's talk about the Doctor Doom. Unlike a lot of the figures that I complain about really often, Doctor Doom comes without rocks. Ta-da! He's not standing on any rocks, which is really cool. It looks to me, because he's standing on dinosaur bones, that this might be a depiction of him standing in the Savage Lands. I'm not going to get into what the Savage Lands are, but dinosaur bones exist in that area, okay? Now, the base on this is hollow on the bottom, which I would have hoped for a little bit more substantial weight, even though he sits wonderfully. There isn't any wiggle, there isn't any wobble to him. His predominantly everything about him is comic book accurate. There's slight little changes I think they might have made, and I don't hate them for making it. It's just slight changes. One of those examples would be those eyes. If you take a look at the eyes there, they have more of that typical oval human shape, where the Doctor Doom costume typically has square cutouts, rectangular, if you were, for the eyes. So it's a little bit different here. The retcon for the why he wears the mask has been done a couple of different times. Originally, Jack Kirby and Stan Lee came up with the character and said he was horribly disfigured because of something he did, vanity driven, and they really didn't explain it all that well. And then it was changed again. Something horribly disfigured him, and so something's always constantly horribly disfiguring him. And that being said, that's the reason for the mask. Now, what does it look like from a comic book standpoint? Well, I took this thing sort of apart, and there is an Alex Ross cover that was done recently that I wanted to identify. And here it is. Hopefully you guys can see that okay without the ring light driving you crazy on there. But if you take a look at that and you look at the Doctor Doom side by side, classically, Diamond Select Source has nailed it. And here's the key. There are other Doctor Doom models all over the place. This one hails under $60, $59.99 right now. So let's take a look about what's so lovable about this particular Doctor Doom. Okay, for one, I love what they did with the cape. Feel that? It's almost fabric-y. They left it soft. They left it on purpose soft so that it could feel more like something that's being worn rather than something that was printed out in a 3D printer, okay? We've already talked about the base. You got to stand these guys on something. But in this case, they took a lot of time to figure out what would be that he would be most imposing on top of. And of course, the dinosaur skulls. Hopefully you guys can see that really well. When you get your own, you're going to spend a lot of time staring at what they did with the teeth and what they did with the shadows, and you know how you come around the base and there's bones wrapping around the tops here and there's bones wrapping around the sides down here. It's really well done. As far as the diorama is concerned, it's one of their better diorama pieces in conjunction with the statue. Okay, cool. That being said, all the armaments and armor plating on him are pretty prototypical for Doctor Doom. I complain a lot about musculature being shown through fabric and clothing. This is a perfect example of what to do. This is, you know, obviously the man is muscular. That's fine. But you don't see that too much because there's a fabric going over top of him. So I love that. I love the way the hood looks in the back, this perfectly wrinkled mask. Now, it should be noted that this hood is more of a hard piece rather than the cape in the back. That's the same for the front here. This is way less movable. This is more hard PVC. Now, it's got a little bit of texturable move to it, but not much. Not nearly as much as this cape. So that is really interesting to know. Because he's a magic user, and if you don't know Doctor Doom, yes, he's science-driven, but he's also a magic user. Please do your research. If you need some of that material to figure out what the best comic book to go see is, check out the Brothers Boyd. In the meantime, they are showing this particular Doctor Doom in the middle of using one of his power sets. So you can see that there's this glowing orbs around both of his hands, and they did that really well. You can see his fist is encased in the power back there, and it just makes you want to, what is he about to do? He's Doctor Doom, so clearly something ominous and bad. In total, I'm going to give this full 3 cheeses, but if you wanted to give it a number score out of 10, I literally would have to tell you this is a strong 9, if not better, for me on the statue scale. You have to remember this statue is priced so that you can purchase it, so that it can live in your home among the other statues and you can get enjoyment from it, and it didn't cost you $3,000 to get. So that's why we love these pieces from Diamond Select. That's why I love this particular Doctor Doom. I was waiting for it for the longest time, and I'm impressed, and I'm happy that it's part of the collection now. So that's it. That's it in a nutshell. Hopefully, you'll take some time and do a little bit more research on Doctor Doom, because I could have spent hours telling you all about him. You're going to see him a lot coming up in the new movies from the MCU. And until then, this is Tony the Toy Man. I am out.